Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on the Delta's #1 newscast. I'm Dan Kerness.
There's well over 100,000 shipments of hazardous chemicals over land and sea every single day.
Decreasing bus service hours would make their lives a lot more difficult in terms of things like making it to work on time, making it to the doctor on time. Breaking news story that we want to tell you about right now. We have 3 arrests to report Sunflower County employees. John, I hope you're right this weekend about nice sunny weather, because that'll be perfect for Claiborne West Park Texas Barbecue Festival. That's where we are right now. Which shark should people be most scared of? The great whites?
Well, those are certainly some of the top predators in the ocean.
Good evening, everybody, and thanks for making WABG the Delta's #1 newscast. I'm Dan Kerness.
And I'm Christine Nelson. A high-speed police chase turns deadly in Tallahatchie County today, leaving a number of unanswered questions for investigators.
Yes, 6 Eyewitness News reporter Gray Hall has been following this story today. He joins us live from our Greenwood studio. Gray, what can you tell us so far?
Well, Dan, to you once they become available.
Gray, have any officers been either suspended or sent on vacation with pay until the investigation is complete?
Well, Dan, and bring you more as it becomes available.
All right, Gray, thanks very much. Gray Hall live from our Greenwood studio. In other news tonight, doctors say a Sunflower County man shot 3 times by a police officer will be okay. Benjamin Stringer will be released from the Delta Regional Medical Center tomorrow morning. Stringer was admitted to the Delta Regional Medical Center ICU after suffering 3 gunshot wounds to his legs and hands Sunday night. Reportedly, Inverness police officer Richard McCable shot Stringer after responding to an apparent domestic dispute between Stringer and his girlfriend. Officer McCable is under investigation by Mississippi Highway Patrol's Criminal Investigation Bureau. This morning, investigators interviewed both Stringer and his girlfriend about the incident.
An early morning fight in a high school in Rolling Fork has left more than 8 students suspended, and parents are outraged at a lack of security in their school. 6 Eyewitness News reporter Amelie Wilson has the story from Rolling Fork.
The ruling is in today in the trial of a Greenville lawmaker hoping to run for the Mississippi State Senate. State Representative Tom Cameron is a member of the Independent Party, and a judge says that Cameron will not be able to run for the District 22 seat that he's been campaigning for because he does not live in that district. Cameron filed a lawsuit earlier this month after the State Republican Party Executive Committee kicked him off the August 5th ballot. The state requires candidates to live in the district they're running for 2 years. District 22 includes parts of Sharkey, Bolivar, and Washington counties. Well, All-American Delta basketball star Latoya Thomas gets high honors today from the community at her old high school.
6 Eyewitness News reporter Lisa Haynes joined the celebration at Greenville Weston High School. She has the story.
Well, federal and state surveys show that the state's prison population is dangerously close to maximum capacity. Mississippi was about 1,000 inmates shy this month of its total prison capacity of almost 22,000. Mississippi had the 2nd highest incarceration rate in the country in 2002. Louisiana led the nation with about 800 inmates per 100,000 residents. An attorney representing MDOC prisoners in a class action federal lawsuit says the result may be more prisoners than beds. There is no money for building new facilities, and the MDOC faces a $60 million budget next year.
How scared should you be?
And Heather Cabot updates us on the latest news from Iraq. We'll tell you all about it. Stick around. It's all after your first forecast with Chief Meteorologist Christopher Mathis.
Yeah, we're finally getting to the point where it's not, freezing in the morning and then hot in the afternoon, then freezing at night. It's just nice and cool.
It's nice, and the days especially are going to warm up some by the weekend, I think.
Yeah, that point's just before the point where it's burning hot all the way through.
Yeah, we'll have about 3 solid months of burning hot coming up not too long from now.
All right, thank you, Chris.
All right.
Coming up next on WABG, how worried should Americans be about the newly discovered SARS virus? Decide for yourself after the latest from Sonia Crawford.
And the U.S. continues searching for weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, but don't expect UN weapons inspectors to help out. We'll tell you why next. Welcome back to 6 on Your Side for an update on the SARS virus. The Centers for Disease Control says it's important not to be lulled into a false sense of security about the spread of the newly discovered virus.
The mysterious illness has many people in Asia, Canada, and other areas around the world on edge. Here's ABC's Sonia Crawford with the latest. The latest from Iraq now, where life is slowly getting back to normal for the Iraqi people as coalition forces continue their search for weapons of mass destruction.
Yes, and that's a search that Chief UN Weapons Inspector Hans Blix does want to offer his help in, but the United States wants to go it alone. Here's ABC's Heather Cabot. And 6 Eyewitness Sports with Jamie Triplett is up next. Jamie, what's happening tonight?
Dan and Christine.
All right, Jamie, thank you very much. Stick around. We'll be right back right here on 6 on Your Side. And it's a beautiful LaToya Thomas day today, isn't it?
It sure is. I'm telling you, big-time celebrity in the house, and she gets a day named after her.
It's great. You know, after my Good Morning Mississippi Sports on Monday, I always say Happy Monday, so I can say Happy LaToya Tuesday Day.
There you go. That's really neat. Congratulations to her.
Yes.
And we're going to take a last look at weather, I guess, before we go.
All right, let's check our 7-day forecast. 50 degrees.
Here come those hot summer temperatures in the daytime, though.
Yeah, when you see 80s, you know that 90s can't be too far behind. I mentioned at 5 o'clock today, I spoke with the kids at Banks Elementary School in Cleveland.
Yes.
One of them said, "You look like Peter Jennings."
Wow, what a compliment.
I suppose, even though he's old enough to be my grandfather, but I took it as a compliment anyway. You know.
Well, very nice.
Must be dying.
Hello, elementary student who thinks Chris looks like Peter Jennings.
Good night. We'll
see you tonight.